In 1986, I was honored to serve as the Vice President of the Southeastern Bluegrass Association, which I helped found a couple of years earlier. And we produced a series of concerts. And our intention was to bring the music into a venue it had not been before, and also into an area where it was not very common to have bluegrass. So I have here even one of the flyers from that 1986 concert series, which began in late 86 and ran into 87. But before we did the shows, Jim Adkins, who was the president of our organization, who was a member of Cedar Hill, Jim Duck Adkins, talented banjo player, wonderfully phenomenal, funny entertainer who really touched a lot of people and continues to do so in his career. But we were together in 1986, and we traveled to the West Side Elementary School in Cedartown, Georgia. So visit with us as we talk to the youth about what is a fiddle.
Let's ask you a few questions and see if anybody knows what some of the things on the fiddle are called, all right? All right, for number one, is this a fiddle or a violin?
Fiddle.
It's a fiddle. Okay. How you know? Is it smaller? Violin's bigger? Okay. All right, does anybody know what this is?
String.
All right. You know what this little gizmo right here is?
Bridge.
That's a bridge. That's very good. That's what you cross a river on. All right. Small river. A small river. All right. Does anybody know what this is called?
Bow.
Bow. All right. You know what this stuff right
Made
here?
a horse tail.
Horse tail. My goodness. Boy, there's a lot of horses. Just think of all the bows in all the world. There's a lot of bare-tailed horses, isn't there? But you're right. This is horsehair. Anybody know what these little gizmos is called? Design. Well, they're called F-holes. F-holes. That's that little, back when the violins were started, back in the old 1400s, way back there when none of us could even remember. This here stood for F in some areas and languages. So this was originally put in the violin, and it was known with the name F-hole. Does anybody know where the fiddle originally came from, or the violin? Either one. America. No. Anybody else take a guess? Yes. Spain. What did you say? Italy. That's right. The original violins and the bass fiddles and everything were started in Italy. And over the years, they've been made in Italy and Germany and France and Czechoslovakia and England and America. All over the world they spread. And people play them every day in string orchestras. I believe y'all are going to see a string orchestra later this week, aren't you? Or at least a quintet of some sort. And you'll see the same instrument. Now, some said that this is a fiddle and not a violin, but they're the very same instrument. There's no difference between them, the physical instrument itself. Look, a few people will tell you there are, but there really is no difference. What is different is the way it's played. Well, the larger the instrument, the more sound it will put out. Does anybody know why?
Yeah.
Why?
Get a bigger bass.
Well, the way an instrument makes sound is by the amount of surface that it has. Right. The amount of wood that's involved in it. The more surface that the air can touch, the larger the sound the instrument will make. That's why a bass fiddle is much louder than a regular violin or fiddle. But let's play a tune for you and see what you think of the way a fiddle sounds, all right? Anybody know Down Yonder? Let's see here. This is another thing, you know, you can see the bow. You've got to tighten it up real tight. Now, if you look at the classical violinists, that's usually about how tight it'll be. It'll be a little bit, it'll look almost like that when they play. Now, most fiddlers, if you look at them, they'll be down about right, somewhere right there. So that's where I'm going to play. So let's do Down Yonder.
Okay, give me 8 potatoes.
8 potatoes, all right. Well, if that's going, I can do that with Down Yonder, but let's try it.
Okay.
Thanks for watching Randall Franks TV. Come back and be with us again.